I'm here today, this afternoon, with my good friend Ari Kossoff, and we're going to talk a little bit about children, youth, and family ministry, which is our theme this coming Sunday. So I am delighted to have Ari here with me, and I'm going to ask her a few questions about what she likes, about herself, and also she's going to, I believe, ask me some questions. So here we go. Ari, tell me a little bit about yourself. What grade are you in school?
I'm in first grade and I go to Anastasis Academy.
Anastasis Academy. And what do you like about school?
We do a lot of field trips, and my favorite one last year was going to the farm and we made ice cream.
Oh my goodness, that sounds like a blast. Yeah, and you are involved in lots of things. I know you go to church, and I know you go Sunday school, I know you go to arts camp and school, but what else do you like to do?
I love to dance and do taekwondo.
Oh, you are so busy. I understand too that you have some animals at home to take care of.
Chickens.
Chickens. How many chickens do you have?
6.
6. Do they lay eggs?
Yeah.
Do you like eggs? Oh, how fun is that? That's great. Well, you're so busy, and I know you go to church. I know that it's wonderful too to see all the other kids, and when your cousins Pearl and Lincoln go as well. What do you like about Sunday school?
We most of the time do crafts, and sometimes if we have time we'll have a little snack and we'll read a page of the gospel.
About the gospel, so you learn about Jesus, and you have snack and fun time with your friends as well. Really, that's great. That's great. Now, you've been part of arts camp and for several years, and so arts camp always comes up in the summertime. And what do you like about that?
We do a lot of art, and we sometimes don't even use paintbrushes, and it's fun.
Not to use paintbrushes? You mean you just use your fingers?
No, we sometimes use nature things.
Oh, okay. Like leaves and sticks and different things like that?
Yeah, and a lot of times we use sponges and pine cones.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That's very creative. That's fantastic. Very good. Very good. Well, I think that is kind of the questions I had for Ari. So do you have some questions for me?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Well, if I don't know the answers, I'm going to ask Father EJ, and I'm sure he'll have the answers. So why don't you ask me some questions?
Father Chris, tell me about what grown-ups learn about in Sunday school. Okay, learn about at church.
At church and Sunday school, that's right. We have Sunday school for adults, grown-ups. We call that Growing Faith. And on Sunday mornings, this coming October, we're going to start looking at the books of 1st, 2nd, and 3rd John. So that's the one thing we invite everybody to. And that's at the same time, or close to the same time as you are learning about Jesus in your Sunday morning program. And then we also have Bible studies. We have a Bible study meets on Wednesdays. Just started a couple weeks ago. They're looking at the Gospel of John. And on Wednesday nights, there's a men's group that meets every other week. And they have a good conversation. And then we have a program called Alpha, which is like a basic introduction where you can bring all the questions you have about God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, the scriptures, all kinds of things. And they meet on during the day or during the evening. It depends when that's offered. And there is so much more. Quiet days, sponsored by the Daughters of the King. Many ways that we can learn and follow Jesus more and more. Thanks for the question. That was a good one. Any others that you have?
My mom really liked the online class about wild goose. If my mom had time to do other class, how can she do that?
How can she do that? That's a great question too, Ari. Yeah, if your mom had time, and she's a very busy person, but if she was interested in any of the classes, she can look at the Trumpet newsletter on Fridays. She can look at the bulletin boards in the church, and she could just call me or call Meg Stern in the office, and we'd love to just answer questions that she has or just point her in the right direction. So, thank you. Good question.
Isn't there something coming up that we do for Halloween?
You know, thank you for that question too. Yes, called Trunk or Treat. It's coming up on October the 28th, which is a Saturday, and the parking lot will be full of cars and will be full of grown-ups and adults and young people dressed up in costume and kids who want to go and have a safe place to do Halloween trick or treat can come to the Trunk or Treat on that Saturday. I think it starts at 4 o'clock, and we'd love for you to be there. Do you know what you're going to be for Halloween?
I'm going to be Mel from the Descendants, and my mom is going to be Maleficent, and she is Mel's mom.
Maleficent is Mel's mom. I better look all this up because I don't know who you're talking about. But that sounds like a lot of fun. I hope you can really be there. So, yeah, I'll be there too as well. I'm not sure what I'm going to be as a costume. Do you have any recommendations? Not yet. Okay. Well, we got some time. All right. Do you have any more questions for me?
Well, that's all the questions I have.
All right. Well, I think you've answered my questions too. So thank you for spending this time with me today. I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Ari.